morning. My name is Max. Please join me in saying the Pledge of Allegiance. Attention, salute, pledge.
Good morning. My name is Warwick. Please join me in saying the flag salute. Attention, salute, pledge.
Good morning. Good morning. My name is Lexington. Please join me in singing the patriotic song, the battle hymn of the Republic.
Good morning. My name is Isaiah. Please join me in singing the Liberty School Creed. Thank you. Thank you. You may be seated.
Good morning, my name is Tegan. The word of the month is optimism. Optimism is expecting the best to happen. Please repeat after me. Optimism is expecting the best to happen. Thank you.
My name is Madeline. The quote of the week is nobody can go back and start a new beginning, but anyone can start today and begin a new ending. Please repeat after me. Nobody can go back and start a new beginning. Nobody can go back and start a new beginning. But anyone can start today. And make a new ending. Thank you. There's Mrs. Cox.
Good morning, Liberty Wildcats. You know what? I visited with lots of boys and girls this morning that said they didn't get a chance to read chapter 17 last night. I wonder why, because I'm going to be honest, Mrs. Cox didn't either. Was it, and a lot of you had the same reason I had, because I was here late with what? Bingo night. So you know what? We are just going to read chapter 17 and 18 this weekend, if we didn't get to, and I will ask questions on 17 and 18 on Monday morning, okay, boys and girls? Because a lot of us did get a chapter behind, and the weekend will give us the opportunity, and we won't do it on Monday, will we? We can't do it on Monday. We'll do it the Monday we get back from Thanksgiving break. So that gives us all Thanksgiving break, doesn't it? And I bet we can all catch up over Thanksgiving break, can't we? So that's what we'll do, okay? So now we're going to do our spirit stick. So teachers, I need you to count the students in your class who wore a spirit shirt. That's a Liberty Wildcat or a Ponca City Wildcat spirit shirt. I've got 2, 3, 1, got 3. I think we were all wore out from bingo night. Forgot to wear our spirit shirts. Okay, Mrs. Kinsfather's class wins a spirit stick. All right. Okay, boys and girls, it is the last Thursday in November, which means what? Very good. and this month teachers were recognizing their students who best exemplified the characteristic of showing optimism. So you listen closely for your name so that you'll know whether to come up here or not to be recognized. And right after the assembly, we will go downstairs and meet in the cafeteria, and you get to eat donuts with the principal, right? All right. Okay, let's start off with Mrs. Reese's class. We have Annabelle Stockstill may come up, and Charlie Smith. Good job, girls. Next up is Mrs. Shope's kindergartners. We have Colt, who is out today, and then we have Gabriella Queen. Gabriella, are you here, baby? Come on up. Good job. Next up is Mrs. Brown's first grade class, and we have Miss Ava Westbrook and Michael Hansen. Next up is Mrs. Crossland's first grade class, and we have Emily Dewart and Betty Shanks. Next up is Mrs. Foss's second grade class. We have Braden Adams and Zariah Wilson. Next up is Mrs. Parker's second grade class, and we have Zoe McKimson and Amora Pettit. Next up is Mrs. Kinsfather's third grade class, and we have Zytavion Wilson and Jenna Bates. Next up is Mrs. LaRue's third grade class, and we have Cora Choate and Chloe Jermula. Next up is Mrs. McDaniel's first grade class. We have Robert Spoons and Madeline Godfrey. All right, next up is Mrs. Waterman's fourth graders. We have Darianta Lee and Braden Bogner. Next up is Miss Brown's fifth grade class. We have Cody Jeremilo and Natalie Villanova. And next up is Mrs. Waters' fifth grade class. We have McKenna Dobbs and Donovan Jeans. Let's give these boys and girls a great big round of applause for doing such a good job of showing optimism this month and modeling that for their classmates. And they will be joining me right after Rise and Shine for donuts. So you may go be seated. All right, teachers, do we have any more announcements or celebrations this morning?
Kindergarten, listen up because you might hear your name. I have two friends that have been working really hard on back fluency, and they are going to get celebrated this morning. Carson and Brooklyn, please stand. They moved up to the next level. Let's give them a fantastic. And then I have several friends that are moving along with their ST math. If you will listen for your name. Maria, Malik, and Ramlin are at 20%. Samantha, Axel, Arla, they're at 30%. Derek, Kyron, and Silas are at 20%. And Anaya's moved up to the next level in ST math. Let's give these friends a roller coaster.
All right, any more announcements or celebrations this morning? All right, then at this time, we'll have our moment of silence. Remember, boys and girls, this is our time to reflect, pray, or just sit quietly. Ready? Begin. All right, boys and girls, you have a fabulous Friday. Please watch your teachers for dismissal.